Okay, so this is my skill 12. First I started by choosing A to equal 90 and B is 280. So in the problem it said that A is the initial velocity from which the bat hit the baseball, and it was in miles per hour, so I had to convert it to feet per second. And then I got, so the units could work out, and I got 132 feet per second. And then next I used a set of parametric equations. X is equal to initial velocity cosine theta t, and y is equal to negative 16t squared plus initial velocity sine theta t plus initial height. So first I said that x was equal to 280 because that was B, and in the problem it said that B is the how far away the ball was from the home plate once it hit the ground. So yeah, that is the x value. And the initial velocity is 132 from what I found for feet per second. And yeah, this is what I got. And then I solved for t and got 70 over 33 cosine theta. And then I used the second equation. For the second equation, I used 132 for initial velocity again. And then in the problem, it was given that 3 was the initial height. So from here, I substituted t with 70 over 33 cosine theta, and then that's what I did here. And then I just squared it here, and then I got 1 over cosine squared theta, which is secant squared theta, and then I just multiplied all of these and got 280, and sine over cosine is tangent. And then here I used the Pythagorean identity of secant squared is equal to tangent squared plus 1. And then here I multiplied this out, so I got these fractions. And then since I didn't want to work with fractions when doing the quadratic formula, I just multiplied everything by 1089, and then got these numbers to plug into the quadratic formula. And then once I plugged this in, I got tangent theta is equal to 0.264 and 3.625. and theta is equal to 14.79 and 74.58. So from here, I can plug theta back into t, which I solved for into this equation for t, which I solved for from this equation. And yeah, so t is equal to 70 over 33 cosine 14.79, and that is 2.19. And then I did the same thing here, and so 70 over 33 cosine 74.58 is 7.98. So the angle that the ball was hit at is 14.79 because it has a reasonable time. The ball has a reasonable time range in the air, because time of 7.98 seconds is apparently really long for a ball to be in the air, so that's probably not very likely. Yeah, so this time is more likely and more makes more sense in this context. So yeah, that is my skill 12.